It's your first big road trip of the season, and you got a place for everything, and everything in its place, right? If you answered no, or maybe, or what? Let's take those niggling details from forgotten to second nature for a trip that's more relaxed, productive, and fun for you and your dog. In this case, I'm prepping for Huron, South Dakota. Some of the gear I found and stuff I bring might be of value to you as well. You may have your own system, and I hope it works great for you. But maybe somewhere in this or that is something you hadn't thought of that could be of value to you or your dog. And I've learned most of this the hard way. Trust me on it. So you don't have to. I forgot something, I couldn't find it when I needed it, or inconvenience became emergency. So now it goes back into the same place before every hunt. And in fact, during hunting season, the stuff rarely comes out of the truck unless my wife makes me wash it. Let's start with this. Of course, I carry an emergency kit with my vest at all times for me and my dog. But on top of that, here's a bag full of stuff that may come in handy, including a collar belt, one booty for a cut foot to get him back to the truck, all sorts of medical gear, even some Pam cooking spray for their pads if the ice balls start catching on their feet. You know how obsessed I am about diet and after and post-hunt and during the hunt care for my dog. Well, here are some of the things that I use a lot. I'll fill these little squeeze bags. You can open that and just squeeze it out. I'll fill them with a low volume, high fat snack for Flick. I'm leaning towards egg yolks a lot of times, or maybe coconut oil once, or coconut milk once in a while. So consider bringing that along. I also use a prebiotic that I put on his food every night. You know, traveling will wreak havoc with a dog's GI tract, and I really don't want to risk that. Speaking of sprinkling it on his food, I also carry a whole bucket full of what is called an Elements Nutrition Gainer. It's a high-fat sprinkling as well for the dog food. You know, your dog eats once a day after a hunt instead of twice a day. You want to keep that fat coming in and protein so that he doesn't lose too much weight on a long hunt. Speaking of that, my dog will not eat after a hunt. I don't know why, but you give him a little bit of this little dog canned food, put that on the bottom underneath his kibble, and hey, he eats like a champ. Dog food right here. It's all handy, and that's the point. Leave it here, you know where it is. When it's dog feeding time, you take this, you take this, you take this, and you take this. Boom, it's all right there. Back here, Flick, his water bowl, his water supply, and all the other things required when I let him out or put him back in his crate are right here within reach. Again, place for everything, everything in its place. Same for shooting. Everything I need is right here. Shotgun. Spare shotgun. That's the kind of luck I have. Shooting glasses, shooting gloves, the ammo right next to the gun. Huh, who'd have thought of that? Repair gear just in case. Not that any of that's going to help me hit any birds. And when you're ready to take your dog out of the crate, all the important stuff again, right where you need it, when you need it. Leash. Tie-out stick. And even if you have it online or on your mobile, hard copies of maps and atlases all come in real handy when your batteries go dead. You know, NASA doesn't launch a space shuttle before they make sure everything is in its place. Now you can too. See you on the road. Get a free hunt information pack loaded with maps, directories, and discount coupons, and you're entered to win one of 3 lodging and restaurant prizes. Go to hunthuronsd.com. See you there. That is how it's supposed to happen.
Over here, look. Oh boy.